It is Friday. That means around here it's Foodie Friday, highlighting a business today that turns food into an experience.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is an experience. Boujee Housewife is the name, a unique food cart and catering business. And the woman behind the business is Jasmine Lozano. She joins us once again to talk about the hustle it took to build this brand. And what's next for your company? This is just cute. So cute. We love it. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Tell us about Boujee Housewife. What's it all about?
Oh, man, what is it not about?
Okay.
So Boujee Housewife, first of all, is me.
That's you?
Yes, I did want to brand myself and not so much the product that we sell. But when it comes to Boujee Housewife, we're a minority-owned business, female-owned, family-run. You know, I have my best friends, my family, cousins, partner. Everybody's in this, you know, helping me chase my dream.
So let's talk about when you're friends, you would kind of be like the hostess with the mostest with your friends, and how they gave you the nickname and how they're like, hey, you do know how to snack.
Yes.
A girl who loves
Snack
to snack.
queen.
Yeah. Explain how that happened, how that came to be.
So, of course, I would always invite my girlfriends over, right? And then I had to make a charcuterie board. I was always told when you have company over, you have to feed them.
You do.
I think it's a Hispanic household thing, right?
As a frequent guest, I concur.
Yes.
I agree.
So, which is why I brought y'all some goodies today. But of course, when I have my girlfriends come over, I'll make them a board. And one of my special girlfriends, Laura, she would always tell me, "Oh, you're so bougie. You're such a bougie housewife." And of course, the name stuck, and here we are. I'm the Boujee Housewife now.
I love that.
Let's talk about what makes a good board. Let's talk about what it's not just the flavors, it's the way it looks, the way the appearance. Tell us about what makes a good board.
Yes, Brian. So a good board to me, honestly, you can't go wrong. Mix flavors, mix different items. As long as you're enjoying it, I think it's the perfect board. But for y'all today, I did bring y'all some little dill pickles. I love a good little sour pickle. And then some Dubonniere cheese. That's actually from the brand Kerrygold. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that butter.
I get that butter all the time.
Yes.
But this is called Dubonniere?
Dubonniere, yeah.
Dubonniere.
So it's their version, like their cheese, right? From their brand.
I love it.
And then we have some creamy brie. I think that's everybody's kind of favorite.
You gotta go with a
good neutral cheese.
Yes.
We have a salami skewer. There is different salamis on that skewer. We have some hot soppressata, regular soppressata, Italian dry salami.
Let's put some of it into a platter so we can see it, so they can see it.
I do have little boxes under here for y'all.
See, that's the way
This is like our shameless plug.
We
should
put a little bit right here.
Right in his pie hole right there.
No, it's a cool way to do it because you can kind of create your own flavors.
I came prepared, Brian. Don't worry about it.
So while you do charcuterie, I've been to a shindig. Where you all have like a whole elote cart. And then you do they do all
now, what's elote? Tell the people that don't know, like me.
It's corn in a cup.
Corn in a cup.
Yes, but delicious Hispanic corn. We got the corn, butter, seasonings, mayonnaise,
spicy,
cotija cheese, tajin.
You've also done a candy one where it's
we gotta have you come back.
We have so many different options. We have like, just name a few, elote, tostilocos, candy cart, fruit cart. Those are all managed by my partner under Corazon Maíz.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Okay,
Heart
so
of corn.
Yep.
There we go.
Yes. You can't sneak that by.
Our bilingual king.
I love that name, by the way. Your name is great too.
Thank you.
So while you're putting this together, so we could show people, you could just kind of put a little.
Yes. Okay, so let's start off with our strawberries, right?
Strawberries are in season.
So while you do this, so let's talk about how you started this business, because you started on a small budget. So it was a little challenging, right, for you?
A little, girl. I'm still recuperating. It's
hard
been,
work.
It's been a lot, but I did. I like to say, I grew up with the mindset of, like, you know, scarcity, survival, and stuff like that, right? I feel like a lot of minority-owned businesses are like that. So it did help with those hard days just to, you know, survive or get through.
Yeah.
You know.
Gotta stand out too.
To me, it was just a regular Tuesday. I do like to say.
Hard work comes natural.
Yes, but of course, I do love to create. I love to work. I would do it for free if I could.
Because I mean,
Don't tell them
it's
that.
but I won't.
you can book her, right? I mean, how can people say, hey, we want you to come to our business party or to a birthday? I mean, how can people find you and how can they book you?
So, of course, check out our social media. I love to be active. Yes,
you
check
can
it
hold it
out.
for the
Look at
camera.
that. Let me get the camera. Let me
There
get
we
it.
go.
Yes, I love
There
to
we
be
go.
active on
Good little
social
camera
media.
shot.
Instagram, you can find us at Boujee Housewife. Facebook, but email is most important. That's where we have our scheduling and communication coordinator that will help answer any emails and inquiries.
So do people like maybe like hire you for like an X amount of like
Right, give
2
me that.
hours or something like
yes,
that? Or you know what I
yes.
mean? Like you can come as short or as long or
Yes, yeah, it's really up to what the client wants. Our team is readily available for the client just to make their events very seamlessly, like,
yeah.
easy, successful.
Yeah. But think about it, you're at a party or an event, and then you see like a food cart, you're like, I want in.
Look how good that looks.
It
Look
looks
how-
so
It looks
good.
like art, what you're doing,
It
putting all that
does.
Thank
together,
you.
the colors and everything.
I think it's my OCD.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. If it ain't
Well,
pretty,
with
I'm not
you.
gonna eat it.
There you go. So, you know,
Look at the flower and
it's so
everything.
pretty.
Yeah.
As we show more of this, let me see. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. I don't do charcuterie a whole lot. What is the situation now? Do I tell you what I want or do you tell me what I want?
So that's actually how this cart concept came to mind.
Gotcha.
So when I started this business a couple years ago, I noticed that there's a lot of food waste. One thing about, again, with my scarcity mindset, growing up in that, I don't like food waste, right? So when I would see, we'll be out at events, weddings, I would see that certain clients wouldn't eat certain items either due to dietary restrictions, allergies, anything like that. So I was like, okay, problem solved. What can I do to reduce food waste? Because one,
Yeah.
it's waste of money and it's
Sure.
waste of ingredients.
Sure.
And I feel bad, you know?
Yeah.
So it all started a couple years ago. I think this was back in 2022. I just had a table and we were doing just like little cubbies and doing samples, right? And then I noticed like people were building their own. And then I was like, you know what would be cute? If we put it in like a little ice cream cart style.
Yeah.
And that's where the first cart came. And then we have a whole bunch of carts now, but this is our
good
latest
idea.
one. Yeah, so I like it to be more customizable to each person. And that way you're actually enjoying every ingredient that goes inside your box.
So that's so smart. What lessons, though, I want to ask, have you learned as a woman and as a minority business owner? And what kind of advice would you want to give someone saying, you know what, I like
Yes.
what Jasmine's doing. I have an idea for this, you know?
Oh, Yvonne, girl, do not get me started. That would be a whole segment in its own. But honestly, I think it's just pushing forward, working hard. Don't let anybody stop you from, chasing that dream or
Were
taking
there a lot of
chance.
closed doors for
Oh,
you?
there was so many. I think mainly there was a lot of pushback from like male contractors. I think just being a woman in business. I think being a woman in any field has its challenges.
Maybe
right?
they didn't.
Not
take
you, Brian.
Maybe you weren't taking it
You
seriously
notice
as you
I'm keeping
wanted.
my
That is
mouth
correct.
shut over here. I appreciate what
If you
you're
want your
doing.
box,
You got the food. I'm not saying anything.
If you want your box, you're
Yeah.
going to zip it.
exactly.
I love what you're doing here.
Thank
I
you.
think it's great.
But yes, definitely. I think there was a lot of pushback. I would get told a lot by contractors. They'll tell me things like, "Oh, have you asked your father what his input is?" Or let's run it by your husband and get his approval first. With all due respect, what does my father and my husband have to do with my business?
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
And you know what? I am not a confrontational person, but I did have to put my kitten heels down for that one because
put your
I
kitten
was
heels
not
down.
about to get pushed around, especially by a man that cannot pronounce or spell charcuterie.
There we
Just saying.
That's funny. Because I'm that guy. I can't spell it. Say it right. They use you.
I love this. This is fantastic. And again, people can book you for events.
Yes,
And
yes.
I mean, what
Anything.
a happy addition to it.
I need a little bougie. I need to be a little more bougie.
Everybody's a little bougie.
All right, let's tell the folks again. They're
Yes.
thinking about having something going on the next couple of weeks. Where do they find you? What do they need to do?
Yes, find our social media, Instagram, Boujee Housewife. Email us over at laboujeehousewife@gmail.com. That's LABOUJEEHOUSEWIFE@gmail.com.
Love it.
I love it. And if anybody tells you no today, you know what you have to do? Put your kitten heels down and say,
Yep.
right?
Drop it like it's hot.
You got to put your
Right?
kitten heels down.
You
and
got
say,
to. You have to.
I love
In style.
It's good for any occasion. It's good for a holiday. It's good for a summertime treat. It's
Everything.
good for a kid's bar mitzvah. It's good for
it.
everything.
Yep.
A candy card, imagine.
Corporations.
Loving the candy
Yeah.
cards.
Yep.
Yeah. We love
Yeah,
that.
brand
Where do you
activations.
put the honey? You
Oh
put
yeah,
the,
what's the honey go
a
on?
little drizzle of the honey?
I like to put it on
Yes.
everything, but it's
Oh, that
specialty
looks
good. Yeah. On some brie.
Talking my
That looks
language.
good.
Oh,
Oh, Brian,
Yeah.
this is good. There we go. We love it.
Setup.
Are you wearing your
That's the
kitten
setup.
heels?
Yeah, he is. He is.
Yes.
Nice kitten heels.
Yes.
There we go. Oh
This
my
is
gosh,
it.
it looks so good. Here, I'll
What a
go to this
fun,
camera.
fun thing
We
to
love
have.
it. So help us decide. Oh, hold on. There we go.
Shot of the
Just don't
Boujee
look at
Housewife.
my fingernails are not bougie. They're horrible. So don't look at them. But look at this beautiful box.
It's like art.
Oh, it's beautiful. We love it. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for being here. This is a lot
Thank you
of
for
fun.
having me, guys.
Yes.
We wish we could have you every morning.
Yeah,
Don't-
let's make this a Friday thing.
Don't play.
every
I will move
Friday.
in. I don't need much space to sleep.
By the way, and thank you to your husband who's been so supportive.
Yes,
and
behind the
supporting
scenes.
right here, behind the scenes.
There, come on in.
Come on in.
Hey,
Come on in.
We're all family here.
He's been amazing. He's been amazing. There we go.
Yes.
Helping to set
The
up.
muscle behind the business.
There we go.
It's all
There we
about.
go.
You
Thank
gotta
y'all
have
so
support.
much.
Thank you.
Help us decide where to head to next. Text us your suggestion to the number on your screen. It is 512-459-9442. Remember to text, not call.